Today we're here with Raymond Robbins, who's running for School Board District 3. How are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. All right, ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the first question, what are your top goals if you're elected?
If elected, one of my top goals, which I would hope would be a top goal for anyone working in a school system, is to make sure that our students have high quality education so that all of our students are prepared for things to come after graduation, whether that be college path or entering the workforce, going into a vocational trade or entering the military. Any combination of those, I believe our top goal needs to be making sure that they have the high quality education to prepare them for that. Coupled with that is the need to make sure that our teachers are supported, because great schools, in my opinion, are built by great teachers, and making sure that our teachers have the resources and the training and the support that they need to give our students that high quality education. And then ultimately, a goal to increase partnerships between our school district and our families and community, because those partnerships are going to help continue to build that strong legacy that we need. So high quality education, supported teachers, and increased partnerships.
Okay. What do you think the biggest issues that our schools are facing right now?
The biggest issue I believe that schools are facing in Florida specifically, and it's something that's being dealt with by most districts, I believe, is a financial hardship. For a multitude of reasons, we are in deficit, in need of making sure that we are making financially responsible, fiscally responsible decisions because of that financial hardship. And so I believe that's one of the things that needs to be given attention to. And kind of what I was speaking about earlier with supporting our teachers, I believe tied to that is the issue of recruiting and retaining high quality educators. Because of the financial hardship, making sure that we are able to give our teachers the support that they need and the compensation that they need to stay a competitive district, to attract those high quality teachers that are going to give that high quality instruction. And so as a parent and an educator, I understand how those hardships directly affect a classroom, directly affect families, but I don't believe that they're anything that we cannot overcome through some meaningful conversations and some good decision making.
What are some changes you'd like to make when you're elected?
When elected, and really, I think before changes are made, I think it's important to have a period of listening and learning, because change for the sake of change is never a good thing. And so I believe that there needs to be a period of looking at the situation, looking at the grand scheme of things, because no one has all the answers, nor does anyone even know all the questions to have all the answers to. So with that, I think that period of time of listening to the concerns that people have, learning the true scope of the situation, and understanding where a lot of the issues may be coming from is going to be very important. And then make decisions and changes that are going to truly be effective and have a positive outcome for our students. One area of focus I think that needs to be addressed to collaborate with that is the idea of making sure that opportunities for clear communication is given to our faculty, staff, our families, our students, our community members, to have impactful decisions, to be able to make this suggestions, to have those conversations so that we truly know what people are wanting, what people are in need of, what people have concerns about. And so to have those open conversations and then act accordingly.
What are some things that the schools are doing well right now?
What are we doing well right now? We are educating children, and we are doing a jam-up job of it in Gilchrist County. We are one of the top districts in the state. We have been an A district for, I believe, 19 out of the last 20 years. I believe that is going to continue. And it's because we have some of the best educators in the state of Florida working in our schools. And those educators genuinely care about our students. I've had the pleasure of working in multiple districts across the state. I've had the pleasure of working with district leaders, with state leaders. And I can truly say that what we have in Gilchrist County is unique in a very good way. And I believe we need to continue to build on that, going back to the retention and the recruitment of those high quality educators and laying the grounds for that high quality instruction that obviously we've been doing a good job at, to continue that and keep that momentum going so that we can continue to be the strong, maybe even flagship, we could say, for the state of Florida and what we're doing.
What are some things the school board currently does you'd like to maintain going forward?
not to sound like the proverbial broken record, but with the fiscal responsibility. So knowing that in the last few years, there has been a heightened awareness of financial concerns in our district, I am pleased with some of the decisions that have been made to become more transparent and accountable and aware of those things and to address them. And I want to continue to build on that, obviously, so that we are good stewards of the taxpayer dollars, that we are making the wisest decisions we can, again, to the benefit of our students, to make sure that they have exactly what they need for success. So building on that mindset of fiscal transparency and accountability and responsibility is something I definitely think needs to continue to grow and evolve.
What experience do you bring that will help you if you're elected?
The experience I have is twofold. I have a parent's perspective and I have an educator's experience. My wife, Ashley, and I are parents of 8 children, 7 of which are students in Gilchrist County Schools. Our youngest will be in just a few years. And having that gives me, again, that perspective of a parent to know the hopes and the challenges that parents have for their children in the school system, what they're looking for, what they want, what they're concerned about. That experience is one. On the other hand, my educational experience. I've been an educator for over a decade. And I have worked for the last 5 years, taught in Gilchrist County. And so I know the things that are concerning to teachers as well. I know what it's like to be in that classroom. I know what it's like to have those concerns and have that mindset of trying to do the best with what we are given to benefit our students. So having both of those positions from not only a parent's perspective, but an educator's experience gives me a unique position, I believe, to bring something to the school board that's needed to make sure that all stakeholders are represented and they are heard.
What makes you the best candidate in this race?
To be the best candidate, first of all, I greatly respect anyone who is willing to step up and serve their community. For this candidacy and for this election, I believe I bring what we just talked about, a unique position of having the experience of a parent and the educational experience as well, that parent perspective and educator's experience to truly represent everyone. And it sets me apart because of those two things. And my goal, though, is not to represent one group above the other, but to make sure that everyone is represented and represented well, again, to the end that our students are given the best that they can have so that they are truly prepared for success when they leave Gilchrist County Schools.
Is there anything that we haven't talked about so far that you feel like everybody needs to know?
One thing I would say is my campaign is not about politics. I am not a politician. My campaign is all about our schools, our community, and making sure that the future of Gilchrist County Schools can be the best, or is the best that it can be. And that I care deeply. I care deeply, obviously, about our schools. I have a vested interest for multiple reasons in ensuring that our schools continue to succeed and continue to empower our students and our teachers. And if elected, I can promise that every decision and every vote that I cast will be done with integrity and transparency, and making sure that the best interest of our students is paramount and forefront. And in the end, I would be honored to gain your support and earn your vote for school board come August 18th.
Okay. This was Raymond Robbins for School Board District 3.